this one. And let's take a look at third baseman Eugenio Suarez, one of the more underrated players in our sport. Big time power from the right side, ability to crush a hanging breaking ball. Also soft hands at the hot corner. Very reactionary down there and a strong arm.
Gregory Polanco comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder has a beat on it. He's got it, and there are two down now.
Batting seventh.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. He's gone over his first 6 at-bats in the series so far. Hops this one up. Gray in foul ground, and the inning is over. In order go the Pirates. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
Leading off
now in the box, Aristides Aquino, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Not in time. Almost got him after the great stop, but it's a base hit, and the leadoff man's on to start the inning. Ready now, Nick Senzel. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's set. Here it comes. Hit hard up the middle. Flip of his glove for one. Over to Bell for the double play. And that brings up Scott Schebler. His previous history with Trevor Williams. He's just 2 for 9. He also has 1 home run. There's a well-hit ball out to right center field. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Standing in now, number 34. Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the center fielder. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Now batting, number 51. He stands in for the first time in this one.
Number 51.
First pitch on its way. This one's down to third. Suarez scoops it up. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting 9.
Elias Diaz the next to hit. He was among the many who failed to record a base hit in the loss yesterday. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. Diaz is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leverage. Without question, 1-0, 2-0, you'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Even though that wasn't a fastball, it's never fun seeing a pitch come right at your head. Your first thing is to dive out of the way. It's not to see if you could see the stitching of a slider and decipher whether or not it's a fastball.
On to first, and there were 2 down. Here's Starling Marte, and Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. A 1-1 count to the Pirates' leadoff hitter.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it.
And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. And we are tied 0-0. Riding into the box,
Leading
Tucker
off for the
Barnhart.
Reds.
In 8 at-bats in the
catcher,
series, he's collected
Tucker
3 hits.
Barnhart.
Hard hit ball to second. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in.
Pitcher's got to stay on his toes right there. You never know who in this
Now
lineup
batting,
is going to pull
shortstop,
out the old ambush.
Jose.
Knock to right there.
Iglesias.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. There's one. On to first, and they get the double play.
Now batting, the designated
So
hitter.
base is empty now after the double play. And standing in is the DH, Jesse Winker. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Center fielder has a beat on it. And that's the 3rd out. Reds go down quietly. So striding forward now, Kevin Newman. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
There to take it is Bono, and there's one gone.
The first baseman, Josh.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Had him reaching that time. It's strike 1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
He's got to find a way to set his sights down. But if I'm the pitcher, I continue to climb that ladder until he makes an adjustment.
And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
That's not an at-bat he's going to look back on and be happy about. Obviously, the strikeout result isn't good, but to go down on 3 pitches and none of which were even in the strike zone, as you see there, that's not a good look.
Into the box, number 10. As here's a strike from Gray to put him in the hole. 0-1. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Thought this middle of the order might give him a fight and put up a little bit of resistance, but that hasn't been the case. He's carving right through them here.
Curveball locks him up. Strike 3, and that's the 3rd out. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Striding in once again, Joey Votto. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Under it is the center fielder. 1 away.
The third baseman,
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Eugenio Suarez. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away.
Now batter, number 44.
At the plate, Aristides Aquino. First pitch on its way. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Center fielder giving chase. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire. And back in Cincinnati as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Clint Hurdle during the commercial break about the Pirates offense, and he told me overall he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a base hit.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. is taken for ball 2. A curveball hit right back at him. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Now batting, right fielder, Gregory.
So the base is empty here with one away. And the left-handed hitting outfielder Gregory Polanco bats next. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. No runs, just one hit, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Now the fastball is swung on and missed.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only.
And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. Suarez is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings, and he told me that they have to find a way to be more patient at the plate. He talked about how it's been one first pitch out after another, and that's been extremely frustrating to watch. They like to encourage their hitters to be aggressive, but to do so selectively. That means swinging at good pitches to hit, and given the 8 first pitch outs they've hit into, that doesn't appear to be the case today.
All right, thanks, Heidi. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Nick Senzel has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 34. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 0-1, here's the pitch. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. And they take the lead. It's gone. Two-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 3 here in the early going, and it's given Cincinnati a 2-0 lead.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue, but he's going to ride this wave as long as he can.
Into the box now, Tucker Barnhart. And he hits it hard to the right side. That's through for a base hit. He's now 2 for 2 in this one. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jose Iglesias, 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line towards center field. A dive, but it'll get past him out in center, and this could roll till tomorrow. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now. So this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. Bases are loaded here with one away, and standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. He pulls this one into right. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And a relay to the plate is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down. But the Reds do put. Stepping up to the plate, number 51. He'll start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And this one is gone, a home run. So that's his first home run in the big leagues, and it's fair to say it's a moment he'll never forget.
Well, there's no doubt about that, Matt. People ask him 50 years from now who he hit it off of and what stadium he was playing in, and he'll remember it all. Heck, he'll probably remember what kind of pitch it was, too. Hopefully he can get the ball back so that can go in his trophy case forever.
Oh, good spot. On the black for strike 2.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Number 34 is there, and he'll bring this one in. Ready for another chance? Kevin Newman. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
Grounder down the line at third. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. Josh Bell the next to hit. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First offering on its way. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
A count of 1-1 to the Pirates' first baseman. It's 2 balls and a strike to Josh Bell.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
Fouled off. Two 2-2 count. Here it comes. Oh, got him looking at the two-seamer, and that'll end it. But the Bucks get one back on the solo home run. Bottom of the 6th coming up. It's the Reds 2 and the Pirates. So digging in now, Eugenio Suarez. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Third baseman,
Yanked on the ground down the line. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, one away.
The batter.
Now at the plate, Aristides Aquino. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Hit on the ground to third. And quickly, there are two away.
Now batting. Number 15.
Digging in and looking for more, Nick Senzel. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And that's waved at and missed for strike one.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
Line toward the gap in left center, and he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here. On to the back third here. In now, number 10. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the second time this afternoon. So stepping in, Colin Moran. He's rolled into groundouts a couple of times already here in the ballgame. And a ball, 1-0. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. A ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. To 2-2 now.
Hey, from a pitcher's standpoint, sometimes the greatest pitch is the slider that backs up. He got away with that one, but he wants that thing to bury down the way.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Ready for another shot now. Scott Shebler will try and get something started in the home half of the 7th. 0-1 the count. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Newman brings it in, and that's the first out. Number 34 will stand in again as we flash you back to earlier. He's accounted for their only runs of the ball game on one swing of the bat, as this was the swing right here. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field, and it's gone as they add still another. solo shot to right center. His second home run of the game, and it gives the Reds a 3-1 lead.
Boy, that's a late mistake that could prove to be fatal. It's only a solo shot, but with the way their starter is throwing it, that could be enough to seal the deal.
Now here's Clint Hurdle out of the Pittsburgh dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll wind up going 6 1/3, and he's kept his club in it to this point, though he cannot win the ball game. Stephen Brault takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame.
Stephen Brault.
Stepping in now, Tucker Barnhart. Fly ball right down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase, and he makes the catch in the corner. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Jose Iglesias. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. Gone! Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the two teams so far today. What are your impressions of the long ball display we're watching?
Matty D, this is kind of a mini home run derby, D-Roll. Ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo.
Leading off for the Pirates, the shortstop, Adam Frazier.
Amir Garrett's been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Reds, number 50, Amir Garrett.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Now batting, number 51.
Into the box, number 51. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. The Reds are maintaining a slim lead in the late going of this series finale, so if they can wrap it up, they'll complete the series sweep.
Hey, Matt, what a great spot to be in. You're playing good baseball. You're going for the sweep, and you're leading by a few runs going into the later innings. Now it's just time to close the deal.
And even sweeter, of course, is getting that series sweep in your own ballpark in front of the home faithful. So we'll see if they can send these fans home happy.
No doubt about it. Fan base is excited. They're all out in full force, coming to the ballpark, hoping to witness a sweep, and it looks pretty good at this point.
So striding in, Elias Diaz. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
1 pitch away from wrapping up a very good innings work out of the bullpen here.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Gets a small piece near the plate, but it gets fouled. Another 0-2 coming. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Down in order go the Pirates. They trail it 4-1. Richard Rodriguez is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 48.
Ready now for Cincinnati, Joey Votto. He was a double play victim last time around. Line towards center field. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1.
Now batting, third baseman.
So one away here in the Reds' half of the 8th. And into the batter's box next, a guy who's developed into one of the big-time power hitters in the league, Eugenio Suarez. Line down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
A swing and a ground ball to third. And there's out number 2.
The batter, number 44.
Ready once again, Aristides Aquino. He was a ground out victim last time up. This is line to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Sometimes you got to pull out the ambush tactic. You don't know what the best pitch is going to be. 0-0 right there. Get me a knock through the left side.
In now, Nick Senzel. He'll swing and lift a ball fouled off to the left and out of play. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the 0-1. Here's a high pop-up. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. 9th inning coming up. It's the Reds. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Starling Marte. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. The set and the 1-1 pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 27.
Now at the plate, Kevin Newman. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Therefore, it is Votto, 2 away now.
The first baseman, number 55.
Stepping up now, Josh Bell. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's back up the middle. And that gets through, so he'll have his first base hit, make him 1 for 4 in the game now. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Well, it isn't exactly earth-shattering, but when you struggle like they have at the plate all day, you take any extra base hit that you can get. If they can string together a few at-bats like that, they're going to get right back into this thing.
Into the box, number 10, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Who could really use a knock here, 0 for 3 in the game so far. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
Hey, back when I first broke into the big leagues, a lot of the pitchers wanted to work east to west. Now, with such an uptick in velocity, these guys are working north-south. That's just a great elevated fastball with serious.
He gets the punch out, and the Reds break out the brooms at home and sweep their division rivals.
Well, just an excellent job right here closing this one out. He just collected the first save of his career. Got to start somewhere.
And the score finishes 4-1 today. Cincinnati used a nice fifth inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Sonny Gray gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Amir Garrett works 2 full innings in relief to record the save, his first of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon for the victorious Cincinnati Reds. 4 runs on 11 hits.